Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Professor Pippage, back in this bitch on our traded agent, trying to get active, trying to get live. Bruh, we live, bruh. You making all that noise in the background, bruh. You got to sit outside. We live in the booth. We can't be having all that background static. But yeah. Um, it's been a good week. It's one of them good weeks. One of them weeks where we didn't trail the stops. One of the weeks where we let the trade play out. One of the weeks where we smashed up 4 targets in this bitch. Yeah. But just looking at AU right now, ultimately we kind of early, 7:30 in that thing, because the game come on at 8:30 and I got shit to do. So I'm trying to get the information out, Raro, so then we can get on through. That must be my wig. It keep popping up in the background. But yeah, looking at AU, it's been a nice week, and I hate that I closed my little trade right over here because ultimately it did play out. But what I didn't want to do was suffer through that drawdown. I'm not one to sit through drawdown. I say that a lot on here. So yeah, but ultimately right now, took shorts from the weekly open. Overall, if you watch the weekend analysis and you kind of already know what we were looking for, as we go back to that 15-minute price action open, uh, actually gapped open and then started going back bullish. Took some shorts right up in here, ultimately because the higher time frames in my eyes were bearish. So out there in shorts got smoked. Then we came back and got back in, gave trade second chance, and it played completely out. This trade right here, this position right here, I ended up holding from Sunday night all the way through fucking Monday, all the way back into um, Monday night's agent session. And yeah, and then last night, Monday night agent session, we got several position openings right up at her. Two of them did smack take profits as we came down into like that 66,280 area right over here. And then one position I closed out this morning as we came down here, started to consolidate. Seeing price action tap into a level looking left. So I closed one down there. Then we got one more still running. So what I'm looking to see is is price action going to offer a retracement? Idea number one. Is price action going to come down and liquidate this level looking left and give a reaction to the top side? Or are we going to keep continuing to make lower lows and lower highs? Now, we're looking at price action from the 15-minute here on AU. But yeah, so 3 possible scenarios that I'm looking for. Like I said, it is kind of early. Have not checked out the news since yesterday. I don't know if there's any releases set to come through the agent session tonight. So we had Flash PMI, okay, some bunch of nothings. Some NZD news is gonna kick off by 10 o'clock. Yeah, so nothing for the AUD, nothing for the USD this evening, and then we looking back into potentially London session, and then yeah, before something else pop off, red folder like type action. Oh, so right now, like I said, we're looking for 3 possible scenarios: liquidity grab, pushback, retracement, or the higher time frame expansion to the downside, or do we just continue to make lower lows and lower highs? Right now, we ain't doing much nothing. We went bullish, now we're going bearish on the 15 minutes, so it's pretty much a sit back and wait. But as we bump out to the higher time frames, what definitely kind of had me in mind of taking these shorts was the theory that I placed like 2 or 3 weeks ago with price action operating from that weekly order block right up here. I was confident in hopping in these shorts because we was bearish and I was, thinking we were gonna continue to go bearish. And last night it didn't set up immediately for me. I was in a bit of bubbly guts, especially with the entry from Sunday night. Came down. But yeah, Sunday night, seeing price action push in the profit, and then watching it retrace all the way back to entry. It's not something I'm good at. I'm usually a trailer and let me get out. You know what I'm saying? 25 of them things only to see it come back and go and drawdown. So at this point last night, stomach was extra bubbly for this entry right over here. And then yeah, as price action pushed up, you know what I'm saying? We kind of identified this area here as the Asian low just because of how price action was playing out yesterday. So we had the low to the high as price action continued to pull back. I said the only thing that's going to keep me from not shorting is we did not break that hourly high that we identified during the weekend analysis. So if you haven't had a chance to check out that weekend analysis, go ahead and pop in on that. It identifies this area right up here that we said if price action doesn't close above, then we definitely looking for the shots. We wanted to jump in some shorts and price action in the charts, and the market showed us some shorts and we hopped in them. So overall, this position right here, I have captured most of the profits on it, or it's all the way broken down to its lower form. 0.01 of a runner left, but it's in about 45 of them things. Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can catch a retracement trade, and then see if we can continue to take the market lower. Pushing over to UJ. Did not get active on UJ this week. Was really want to key back in and focus back in on AU, but we did have UJ drawn up from the weekend analysis. And one of the things we did identify is if price action closed back above this blue line at 138, like that 150 area, that we was going to take buys back up into the top side to retest that 4-hourly high. As we can see, price action crossed that blue line and gave us an entry right there. We looking at 55 of them things to the top side. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can do a lot with 55 of them things. But as you button down to the 15-minute, what we said was price action was somewhat bearish on the hourly and the 15 minutes. So what we wanted to see was that first 15-minute hour structure break and then, get up out of there. And price action cross, it did not give you a break and retest. So it would have been only market execution, impulse entry type deal right here, but it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So now we pretty much would go back to the drawing board and just see what price action doing. Overall consolidating, but we still are in a bullish manner until we see price action break some structure on, I would say at least the hourly at this point, because we did close above that 4-hour high. So until we see price action break structure on the hourly, I would say right at this 137.290 area, then we probably gonna keep tugging along to the top side. For the night, I don't know. So we can get this. We can bring this over her. Then we can go Asian, and then so we got the high, and then somewhat of a high, and then what do we have? 15-minute here. So what I would be looking for is this here. If we see price action, come on, Biff. Now my emotions. If I see the price action start to close somewhere right below this little zone right here on the 15-minute chart, little 15-minute support, I would probably expect price action to come back down to the 1-hour support again. Potentially that is about 80 of them things away. So, you know what I'm saying? Nice little range to get active back to the downside. Ultimately, would not be considering the market to be getting ready to flip bearish. Ultimately, we only be looking at this as a retracement trade to potentially try to see if we can take the market back higher. But I wouldn't come out the gate just shooting on UJ. We big bullish. Damn, my tongue got stuck. I didn't mean to say that many bigs, but we big bullish. So anything come back to the downside, definitely be a retracement on UCAD. So looking for potentially scalping shorts below 138, 240, 250-ish area, back into that 1-hour support, and then see what price action does once we tap back into this 1-hour support. UCAD still stuck within that hourly range. So we still not looking to do a damn thing on UCAD. When I went back to watch the replay on this, I was questioning how we identified that hourly support. So we're gonna go back and track it and make sure we in the right spot. So we'll get our toe up, high to the low, high. All right, low. Okay, I see why we identified there. Yeah, we broke structure right over here, a little exhaustion period, and then push back to the top side. So ultimately, we just gonna let that 1-hour range keep chugging along because we ain't too excited to get in the UCAD market. I mean, it ain't showing us nothing that say that it's volunteering some good pippage out there. So we're gonna do is sit back and play the long game with UCAD. Yeah, you can get in there and scalp. I ain't really interested in getting in there and scalping. It is kind of choppy to the top side, but I mean, we're only breaking lower time frame structures. And generally, when only lower time frame structures are getting broken, then you have a higher probability of losing because these candles are not really moving. Push up, push down, figure out this little range right here, sweep the high, sweep the low. So wherever price action pushes next, I would be more than willing to say it's probably going to continue in that direction. Fake the highs, fake the lows. Potentially could. This was already what, bullish? 4 hourly was bearish, daily was bullish. Hourly is somewhat bullish. So potentially we could see price action push back to the top side to come back and retest structure looking left. But it's definitely a weight game on UCAD. So ultimately sit back and do nothing on UCAD, but watch how it moves and then see how it can update for us. GU broke structure on the higher time frame. GU broke structure on the lower time frame. So we could potentially be expecting GU to continue to go bearish. Big bearish. We need to hop out to the 4 hourly time frame simply because we have broken structure on the 4 hourly time frame. So we need to see the to the low. Get rid of this. Weekly open. Dailies, the 4 hour. Out to the low. People high, low, high, low. Lower high, lower low. I would not like that for the 4 hour range, but that looks like what it's gonna have to be. It is what it is. So I'm gonna do it all the way. Get ready. Do that. Get rid of this. Close the bar structure here. So, ooh, this could go back bully for a little bit more. I'll be watching out for that. If this does start to come back down and doesn't break this low, I definitely will look to take some buys back into this 4 hour resistance. All right, so continuation sales below this 4 hour zone did not play out. Why? Price action came down, did not maintain price below that area. So this didn't necessarily work out. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this little 15-minute zone here as well because it's already been broken. We can leave continuation buys back to the top side. You probably can identify this as a possible breakout. Nah, we'll do continuation buys from there as well. Continue buys. That's at 124, about 850. Then to the downside. Not that dark. Continuation shorts below there. Shorts. Targets to the downside. Time frame. I have no idea. We have a huge range to the downside. Yeah, I would just keep letting price action push and show me where it wants to go first, and then wait for a retracement. I would not really base a target off of anything right over here. What I think we come back down to, I think we come back down to this little area right all the way down here. Retest this all the way down here. So got a huge ass range from there to there if we continue to keep leaking. Back to that hourly. Yeah, I see a lot that could potentially happen from this right here. Reading the structure right here, still currently bearish, damn near on all time frames. Only the 5 minute and 15 minute might be looking like it's rolling over bullish. But if this comes down and respects the low right over here, I will look for price action to get the fumbling with them keys to retest here, potentially leak again. Or if we just find some type of support right up in here, I could see this type of scenario just spiking up there and coming back down. I think that was news for the GBP later on night or maybe into the London, but we probably want to look back into that to be sure. But ultimately, downtrending on GBP USD should be looking for the best continuation selling scenario. But yeah, like price action come to you. These last few weeks, man, price action been moving really funky, man. Really funky. And I don't know if it's just me or it's the charts or what is it, my friend, but it's been a little tough, Holmes. On the hourly, I don't like this price action right here to kind of be identifying screw shares because we did break structure here coming down. That could be something like a lower high on the 15 minute. You know what I'm saying? Real choppy up in here. Those above. Ultimately, I think we're looking at this area to see where price action is reacting from. If we break below here, then you could take shorts below here. But then again, like I said, if we don't break this low, then that bitch gonna turn right back around. So it's pretty sticky situation at this point. So if this price action right here that's working now, if it comes down and does not break this low, I would expect price action to come back into this 4-hour level back up in here at the top, and then we potentially see if there's any shortened possible scenarios in the London or setting up pre-London, all that good stuff. But as of right now, we're pretty much in the middle of the range, so pretty much just sit back and wait on GU right now. I don't think anything is ready. Yeah, let's see. We know London don't like to break through them high time frame levels, so definitely potentially waiting on pullbacks on AU. GJ, GJ, we had same kind of idea we had as on UJ, close above that blue line that we had identified from the weekend analysis. Breaking above 171, about that 950 area. Did end up pushing up and 60 of them things. Ultimately, I was looking for a deeper retrace to hop in on GJ, so did not capture anything right up in here, but it did close above the area I was looking at. I just didn't even peep over there to see what was going on because, like I said, I was really trying to key in on AU. I really wanted to hit them shots, and they popped off for me. So kind of that I didn't catch and eat up some money, eat up some markets over here, but it all played out for me on AU, so I wasn't too good about it. Yeah, yeah. So what we see is price action still making higher highs and higher lows. The higher low, we did actually break structure there. Didn't close below though and got right back to the top, broke structure there. Broke structure again, new higher high, potentially new higher low. So we could expect price action to potentially continue to go bullish. I would not count out a bearish scenario because the higher time frames are thirsty for a pullback. I'm talking about thirsty. Like if you was in the club, you know what I'm saying? There was Tacky Tuesdays and all the old dudes with the one gold tooth in the middle was in the club trying to buy you a drink. That's what DJ looking like right now. He's thirsty for a pullback. He's screaming for one. And when it come down, it's gonna come down hard. So GU already bearish. We're looking for a best bearish scenario for the most part. GJ, we kind of expecting a retracement because we are pushing bullish. It can go bullish, but we expecting potentially shorting off. So potentially, if we can line up any news coming up here, surely some CPI on GBP that could cause the market to short off and come back into that imbalance area on GJ, and then potentially continue that lower high formation on GU. So he could have this imbalance feel in that's range. I mean, I don't really follow DJ when the news pop off like that, so I don't know if we could cover that much ground during the London session tonight. But we gon' we gonna see. We gonna have hope. Like I got hope for my Celtics to come out of the East. See the Lakers get their head thumped last night. Oh, it was a good game, I guess. But a lot of these boys looking tired, bro. Looking tired, like some of these expansion phases to the top side on the chart. So we gon' we gon' we gon' see. I don't know what to say about gold, bro. I had these. You had to watch the weekend announcement. We caught out some fire ass setups because this hit, but the way I didn't hop in because, like I said on the weekend analysis, I didn't want this trade because I didn't like these equal lows right here. So when I had the thing set up from the weekend analysis, we had the position to it where we thought we was going to get in. And I set it up like this, and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna put my stops. And I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't put my stops right there because they coming to get clapped. And then if you bring it to the bottom of the zone, that's too big for me. So potentially took this off the table and only waiting for the bear setup. But at this point, high, low, high, high, low, high, higher, low, high, high. This could come back into this 1 hour resistance with too much steam on it, and potentially I don't have this buy limit or sell limit in the queue just yet, but yeah, I would. This would be something that I would have to be in front of the charts for to see price action come up here and then fail to crash this high and then try to take it back to the downside versus putting a sell limit there. But ultimately, the buys we wanted from this little imbalance field has set up and played out. Didn't hop in because I wasn't sure of the stops. So we gon' we gonna see. Outside of that, back to my baby mom AU. Yeah, we had the positions from where we hopped in last night. Right in over her. Show drop some more pictures. So this is the short where I hopped in on Sunday night, rolled that thing all the way through Sunday, Monday, or Sunday through Monday, and then Monday night, last night, as price action started to come back down right over here, hopped in again, two more positions right here, the two positions down here. Either way, somewhere in here, a total of 4 positions on the board. As we started to make that final push throughout the Asian session, caught it on the retracement right in up here. I actually had a higher position at 66,574, but I don't know if I caught a picture of it or how price action was playing out. Yeah, okay. So right up in here, we're pushing. Bam. I seen this wick. So it started to come down. I hopped in. It was at 66,574, somewhere right up here. Then I see this bullish close right over here on the 50. Oh, this on the 5 minute too. But then I see this candle push up there. I'm like, damn, bro, it's kind of making me nervous because we ain't crashing to the downside like I need to see. I'm looking for the shorts. I don't want to see nothing that look like it's bullish or about to get edges and about to start capping on trailing stops. So as is, like I said, these big candles in the heat of the moment when the candles are full, I know what it look like when it's closed, but in the heat of the moment when them bitches is opening and moving and the price is moving against your ass and in the indication screen on your terminal is red, yeah, it start, and then point tens ain't the biggest lot size, but when you got a whole bunch of them bitches open and price action going the opposite way, it start to add up after a while. So it's like as it kept pushing up, it came back down and got past that 66,574, and I closed that one and let the rest of them run. The worst two positions that I was in that I did let run, I had TP1 right out here at the hourly low, and then let's see. Yeah, we had TP1 at the hourly low from the worst position. So I think it was probably this one, or maybe the one. Oh yeah, it had to be this one because these two were still in. This right here, TP1, and then the second worst position. I closed when I woke up this morning. I saw it at a somewhere like right up in here, pushing into structure, not really wanting to break. So I closed that second position there, and I got the third position from the top, holding on to retest. I think that's either daily level or 4 hour level. Looking at right over there, daily level. Yeah. So looking at price action to come right back down in here. That final TP is where we're expecting price action to go before we see where I'm expecting any crazy bullish reaction. So ultimately, yeah, it's been I would say a slow week because price action has not really been moving. And you got a couple big candles here and there, but for the most part, I'm using price action stroking, especially on AU. But I guess it's the quarter that we in, the time of the year that we in, and it's just how price action gonna play out. So knowing that in the back of my mind, you gotta, adjust your analysis, adjust your trading plan to what the charts are doing because used to hopping in and seeing price action take off. Here lately, I've been hopping in and shit been taking off, been consolidating, then it's taking off. These entries I had right up in here, consolidation, then it took off. Right back in over here, on Sunday night, had I, not let this entry close, consolidating, pushing up, causing me to go and draw down, whatever, then taking off. So it's like, what we gonna do, baby boy? We gonna find better entries or we gonna expand that stop loss? What we gonna do? You gotta make decisions. So been trying to find the best setups to stick within that 20 pip range for a stop that I like. Sometimes it's happening, sometimes it's not. From the setups that I do take, where it's more than 20 pips, I am really quick to trail the stops on those positions than I am when I catch a setup with 20 pips or less of a stop. So I am just talking right now because I ain't really got nothing else to analyze and all this. So I mean, we can sit here and listen to another brief, or I can catch y'all on the flip side because I mean, I ain't really got nothing else. 8 o'clock candle is coming. We do know the market likes to cut up that 8 o'clock candle. So what I'm expecting right now is a fake out to the downside. Now, what's gonna save me some capital? What's gonna save me some heartache? What's gonna save me from stroking up out is if this candle comes down big, strong bearish. And then if it sucks back up, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to get your girdle on, or you trying to put on some two little ass jeans, some skinny jeans, sucking that belly. If that kind of suck back up to the top side just like that, and the body closes back above the body closes of these candles, oh yeah, I'm really probably gonna be willing to take those scalp buys and even see if we can get a retest back into that 1 hour resistance. Why? Because to me, ultimately, that would be the liquidity grab at this level here, pulling back one more again to see if we can potentially keep rolling over bearish, or it could give us enough gas to continue to push back to the top side. So ultimately, it is a weight game. On the hourly, we had the high, the low, equal high. Somewhat of a, I guess we did call this a structure break on the hourly, but ultimately not the biggest structure break. But yeah, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, which will make a lower low. So it is really difficult to identify structure here lately. You just got to kind of stick with your rules. Stick with what got you where you at. If you hitting, stick with what got you there, and then adjust kind of, to what the market is giving you. Because, like I said, from the weekend analysis, I was conflicted on whether to identify this as the 4 hourly high and this as the hourly high, or leave this as the hourly resistance and this be the 4 hour resistance. So ultimately, I am, grateful that price action continued to go to the downside, because had we broke to the top side, I gotta go work on something else. But it, like I said, it's playing out. It's working. Uh, yeah, I think we might just keep this one short and sweet, so I can get ready for my man Tatum and see what the boys gonna do on the clock tonight. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for everybody to clock in. It's time for AU to clock in. It's time for UCAD to clock in. UJ, I'm probably not on this. I need to see something. You got to show me love. You got to pay to play, baby. I need to see it. Ain't no more just hopping in, bitch. We need to see price action set us up, baby. I need to add oop. Ultimately look for breakout shorts over here. Potentially based off of the 15. Look for some short opportunities below her. Potentially probably would start with stops up there, 69 pips. The fuck I wouldn't. Um, so yeah, we would definitely have to see price action come down, lower lows and lower highs on the potentially the 15 minute right now. Do see a little lower time frame trend right here. So that would be the first thing, trend line. That would be one of the first things I'll look for to see if we can get the break of this trend line on the 15 minute. Break, retest, on back, break, retest, let me get in, then see if I can catch some short. So I would want to see a concession of break or push and pull or lower lows and lower highs. I want to see a concession of lower lows and lower highs before hopping into these shorts to be sure that I got at least 1 to 2 confluences at the higher time frames or bullish. So y'all all right? The higher time frames are bullish, so that's why I say you want to see at least some type of choo-choo trying to lower lows and lower highs before hopping into these shorts to see if we can come back down and retest this support, possibly come back down to feel this imbalance on the 4 hour and then even deeper back on the daily, boy. Because that thing from up, if I catch shorts from up here, bro, and it leak all the way down to the daily imbalance, I'm probably be done for what day is 23rd. I'll probably be done for the rest of the month. Yeah, I'll probably call it a month and then just be back on here tomorrow. I'm lying. If I call all them pips, man, I'm still gonna keep trading. I ain't there yet, but we getting there though. UCAD stuck in that hourly range. We ain't about to do nothing on UCAD. You can hop in here and get your ass cooked if you want to. If we just tracking the most recent price action, the weekly open came open bearish, broke structure to the top side, retested the low. So you could have had a potential scalp buy potential right here, retesting the highs on the 50. This is the hour too, so that's probably a nice little range. And it even broke the high, but this probably would have set you up to fail because we did come back down. So as we broke the high, I probably was looking for a retest of the low, then take buys again, would have got smoked. Um, but yeah, so right now we got to break it structure to the downside. So somewhat bearish right here. Then we broke structure to the top side, came down, give you an equal low. So ultimately, I would probably, if I was thirsty for a trade, would be looking for some scalp buys back to the top side to test this high. If we break this low, it's a no-go and continue to sit back and wait on UCAD. So ultimately, consolidate this. And if you ain't trying to lose no cap, better let it slide. GU is in a tricky situation. Higher time frames are telling me to short. Lower time frames are telling me to wait to see if we get this imbalance field or possibly pull back further. If it does leak, it would probably be definitely a pip and dip situation. Pip and dip. Pip and dip mean get in. All right. I'm gonna get in. Right. So as price action push, okay, the more I'm trailing the stops. Once we get in these hip and dip situations, we are not allowed to let price action retrace at all because it's just not what we came into the market for. We pipping and dipping. So if we come down here into this little 14 pip take profit area, then that's how we get, baby. Get up out of that thing. That's why it's best to let that see if that play out. But the thing that's going to be disappointing is if price action does not resume back bullish after tapping into the zone like we liking that bitch just leak and keep going, then that's why people's feelings get hurt. Psychologists get talked up and people be all like, damn, I should have got in, and then try to get in from the downside and that shit end up pulling back and then be all type of marking this. But ultimately we big bearish. Did just create a new far early low. So if we just had the higher or the lower high to create a new lower low, we should be looking for the next lower high to potentially ride that thing to the downside. So tough psychology right there on GU. So you don't have to sit back and really keep your eyes on it. GJ ultimately consolidating right up in here. I don't really have a true direction of where price action wants to go. We broke the highs, came back and retested the lows, did not create a new high. So this could be getting ready to spike back to the top side, but I do kind of see potentially spike back to the top side. Oh, it was almost 8 o'clock too. Hold on, we got one more minute. There we go. Let's see what we get. Let's see what AU do for us. Get that 1 minute. See if it explode right quick in any direction. I'm not looking for a direction particularly, but just want to let y'all see what your boy be talking about. Should be. Right? I'm just gonna drink though. Hold on. One thing I am looking for though is the higher this push, the harder I'm looking for it to smack back to the downside. So if I'm looking for these shorts and continuation shorts, this is what I want price action to do. If I wanted to take these quickie buys, I mean, you could hop in, but I ain't, just about it. It ain't 12 pips. So, and we still got the running from earlier. So, trailing stops way up there. If we get back above there, then we'll be tapped out of this position right over here, and we'll be back to the drawing board. Because potentially we could be coming back to retest levels back up in here. They potentially even break higher. It all depends on how the price action sets up, Melvin. It's real easy to come on here and say what you think price action gonna do, but until you do it, and the thing is, since you watching this video, you know that I had that weekend analysis that pointed out the gas prior to price action doing this move. So all you got to do is go back to that weekend analysis, hit that like button, then watch the whole thing, and then come back to this, and you be like, oh shit, that shit played out for real, for real. You know what I'm saying for the free. No, I don't charge for this shit right here because I came in the game raw. Now, if you want some one-on-one time, then yeah, you got to come out your pocket. But for this just broad analysis, giving psychology, giving just inside scoopage, oh yeah, this for the free. But I'm getting my bread from the markets. Now, like I said, if you want to do some one-on-one, we can do that. We can get active that way too. But you just broad perspective analysis, yeah. Let me see what I can do for the people, all the people in the back. 8 o'clock, Kendall, what you got for me? I'm waiting for it. What was we on before this? Folio. TJ, consolidated. No. I'm gonna highlight GU just in case, because I might do something strange for a little piece of change on GU. Telling you, we break this little blue line, we come back to this red zone. If we break the red zone, breaking retest, I'm gonna leave you UJ highlighted because just in case. He's open, potentially hop down on buddy on the 1 minute. We can say the low to the high, theoretically. Hey, come on, let me see. Yep. Hey, I'm about to start setting up. See what I can see. I don't really like this Asian range because price action really hasn't moved, but we're gonna take it anyway. Back to the 15, see how that lines up. Okay, yep, I can see that. So we really now we got more confidence to say, okay, we're looking for a break and retest of the high or the low. So right now, sit back and get you some popcorn and get ready. Let the butter sink in deep on your fingers and get that ash out your knuckles right up there. Put the knuckles on the camera. You get the ash out the knuckles and let price action show you what it wants to do. Because we got a few different possible scenarios here. We could get in and get active on for the night and be done. Quick 20 pip, quick 30 pip. I mean, if you're looking for the home run ball, then we can look for that too. But intraday, Asian session, ain't no big news popping on. Go ahead, grab you a quick 20 and call it a night. At the right lot side. Ooh. We get the liquidity grab strategy coming up right here. Continuation. Which one? I'm only saying liquidity grab because we know the Asian session does not like to break higher time frame zones. And we could only grab liquidity from here. There's also a little zone right here that needs to be violated. So if this low stays intact and we only violate this low, I might dynamic risk some quick buys right there. Targeting here first at 19 pips. Some tight ass stops at 3 pips, bro. 3 pips, because if price don't break down here, I mean, when I say break down, start to consolidate, then potentially we can go to there and then all the way back into that 1 hour target, and then the sky's the limit if we keep going. But I will look for this depending on how this sets. So I want to see. But right now I'm putting position too long here for all the people in the back. They're gonna be, oh no, you ain't call it out. Hey, bro, look at that right there, bro. That's what we waiting on, bro. We gonna see. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? See that 8 o'clock candle open up, swallow all them other candles. That's important. That's important. You better write that down. It's important. It's important to know your momentum times in the market because potentially it could save you, potentially it could help you. You know what I'm saying? If the market going against your ass, you see that big ass candle open up like that, and you already in buys, you know, you better not have your stop under no liquidity area because your ass about to get cracked. Or if you waiting on the market to bring you into a level so you can get in, you wait for that momentum hour and say, okay, after I see what the momentum hour do for me, then I'm gonna get in. Like right doing right now. We about to find out. So, ooh, ooh, keep coming. Let me in. Ooh, down there. I would need to see the wick. We'll see. We're about to see what's going on, and then I explain it once it happens. Yep. Come on. Market execution. 3 pip stop. What y'all think? How y'all feeling? 3 pip stop. We gonna take it? I ain't scared of no 3 pip stop. Shoot my shot, baby. If it don't work, it don't work. Remember, we still got the runner. Even though it is 0.01, it's still running. So we collecting. We collecting, baby. We collecting, baby. Let me see, baby. I need you to push it a little bit more, bro. A little bit more. Swallow them lows. Right over her. Come get me. Right now. Let me up. All the people in the back. Man, come on, baby, let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. I would take it like that, 3.8 pip stop. I probably wouldn't even think on y'all put that at a 10 pip stop just because, you know, a little breathing room, just in case price action get excited and don't know when to calm down. But probably 10 pip that thing, just a little breathing room because I would be mad as hell had that 3 pip stop and they push 4 pips and then still push back in the opposite direction. It gave me what I was looking for. So let's see what happens. Hold on, let's see. Price has be playing with me. See, I'm looking for this type of setup, and now it's playing with me. It didn't push for enough. I want to see a sweep below these lows and then do that retraction move like it's doing right now on the 15. Pop back out to the 1 minute. Ooh, hold up. Okay, so if we don't get price action to sweep up under here, like I wanted to do, then I will need to see price action break above here to take the buys. If we don't get the sweep, I would be getting. I would looking at the 1 minute. I would probably want to take this buy limit off the table simply because we then came down and found support and then started pushing back bullishly. So if we break this, there's a higher possibility for us to continue to go bear. So I would probably not take this setup right now and then jump to say, okay, well, this is what I want to look for now. Close above the high because, like I said, we create this support. We're gonna see. But even like this, if we come back to where we originally wanted the stops to be, we're looking at a 10 pip stop. So we still got the stop range. Potentially a profitable setup. We got to find out. Let's see what had happened here. I know. Oh, been there. Tell you. I'm telling you. Look at that. 600. It's even more sexy when you can see it coming. And then you be sitting back and waiting. It ain't sexy when you get that FOMO and you hop in. I ain't had FOMO this week. Last week I had a little bit, but I think losing last week kind of took all I had. Took all the FOMO I had because get some gummy bears in. But yeah, we had what's up, bro? No, not yet. What's up? You trying to come through? Where you at, baby? What's up? All right, what we gonna do? Refresh that thing so we can see the candles. Mm, this is sticky right here, bro. Sticky, icky, icky. I think we do have enough to identify that Asian high. Not so much on the low. We created resistance. We created a support. So now we stuck in this little range. I want to see what we gonna do. Show me something, baby, so I can get in. Wish it would have came down here and then started doing this. Oh hell yeah, I definitely would have hit the buy button. Yeah, we hitting on 15. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, show me something. Look at that 8 o'clock candle. I tell y'all, bro. The 8 o'clock candle gonna show you the way. Or the opening of the 8 o'clock candle. This shit ain't nowhere near close. This is the 15 minute, first 15 minute candle of that 8 o'clock candle. So even when we go back to yesterday's 8 o'clock candle right here, boom. And the day before that, 8 o'clock candle. Oh, it was little over here, but as you can see behind it, it waited till about 9:30. Yeah, crazy. But usually that 8 o'clock candle gonna show you the way. I might have missed a sniper over here. Mm. Come on, hurry up. I'm trying to watch the game. I just needed you to push a little bit more and then throw a wig for me, bro. Just hook me out, bro. Hook me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the computer screen like we at the club trying to get in. I'm trying to get this trade. Show me something. Show me love. Let me in. Come on, bro. Mm. Yes, buddy. Yeah, I'm almost finished. We about to see what price action gonna give us. See if we can hop in again for a little retracement trade. Or we're gonna take some continuation shorts. Which one they gonna do? Which one are you gonna do, my friend? My shit lagging. Mm-hmm. Oh, some of this could be lagging, man. My battery's going down. My remote, something ain't right. We ain't moving. Yeah, I think I might have missed my sniper, bro. Get that retracement. That's what I wanted to see. I don't get in yet though. I want to see. They're gonna have to set up for me. Show me something strong. Oh man. I'd love to see it come down just a little bit more. What are we looking at? 82 to 71. 10, 11 more pips. Look at the reaction though. Now, okay. So what we got here is we getting the reaction we wanted. Now we got to see, does this reaction break this high? If it don't, might keep going bearish. If it do, then you'll have a nice little traditional trade, little pop pass, little pip and dip situation. 11 pips back to that resistance. Not bad, but we hoping for it to come all the way back to this hourly. So you definitely have to have your stops at break even by 11 pips. If it comes up and smack back to the downside, down, fake the highs, fake the lows, pull back in the middle. Let's see where it goes. I'm gonna be upset if we do this. Then I'll take the shorts and then come down and grab that liquidity I was talking about. Then go back up and then come back down. I'm gonna be upset about that. Mm. I mean, ain't got nothing yet. If I see a retest of this low right here that doesn't get broken, I'm getting in for the buys. I don't think there would be a situation to where I would take shorts until we got below 66.050. Good scalp shorts from here, but ain't no guarantees. Asian session don't like to break them higher time frame zones. It could, but I ain't expecting it. I've been trading on the Asian for about 2 years now, and I ain't seen it yet. I want to hop in these buys so bad. I want to get in. All right, let's see. If we break this high, I'm going for the buy. I'm going to dynamic risk that thing. We break this high, I'm going. Let me get, baby. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna put them stops right where we had the position tool at, and then we're gonna let it run, see what happens. Shoot for the street, need. Yeah. And for my family to not be a chick. Because what I don't want to happen is we just push, and then don't come back and I have to wait for something like this. And I don't want that. I'm gonna catch it from right here, pushed up, created a resistance, came back down, broke through that resistance. We can potentially get ready. I'm talking. Come on, show me something. As soon as I get it, I'm out. Y'all had to tune in to the next video to see what happened. Mm. 'Cause Nothing yet. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't get in yet. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Show me the Is it gonna sweep or is it gonna continue? Which one we gonna do? I get better for 1 minute. Mm-hmm. No connection. Well, you better stop playing. Here we go. Show you. Let me see. 66, 110. Start royal. Ooh, 7 pips. I like it. And so now if we continue, now I got a 15 pip target. It tends to be down for the night. Catch the game. Let that thing squabble on if you want. If it keeps going, then my position from over here gets trailed out right over here, trailing stops. Then we potentially could have a target way up there 46 in the things. We gonna see. I got a feeling we still gonna come and got these though. I really do got that feeling. Might even come get these over her. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. Might even come get these. So 66, 050. What we at with the stops? I think I'm gonna start like this. 11 pip stop. I think I'm gonna start like this, and then as we continue to break, if we break highs right over here, then we're gonna trail right up under here. And then as we get up here, then we're gonna be in break even. If we continue to go, then it's on from there. Probably will not stack any positions tonight. Probably only one shot tonight. Simply because I don't want to get back no profits. You know, it feels amazing when you hop in these trades and they do that for you right there. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to really give a whole bunch of that back. So one position, full risk, or normal entry, normal position size. Looking for it to come up. No dynamic risk right here. Probably would have entered dynamic risk here as we would have been breaking the high. But yeah, overall like this right here, we're gonna see. But I said, I think I'm about to slide. Looking for a scalp buys on a UJ. Looking to see if we're gonna break this little trend line, potentially scalp shorts on UJ. UCAD stuck in the range. GU. Could be coming back up here. GJ. Don't know on GJ. It's all that for the most part. And then back to gold. This is hourly. Above. I would look for a little retracing, but if it don't, if it break the highs, I would probably take some scalp buys on gold. But outside of that, that's all I got. If you watching, thanks for watching. Hit that like button for you, Brett. I'm about to slide. I'm out.